Hello, so today we are going to do this problem, which is part of Leetcode October Daily Challenge. Contains duplicate 2. So the problem says we have an array of numbers and an integer k, and we want to return true if there exist two distinct indices I and j, such that the numbers at those positions are equal, and also the difference between the two numbers in absolute value is less than or equal to k, which is given to us here, right? So for example, if you take a look at this, these two numbers are equal, and here the position is 0, and then 1, 2, 3, this is 3. So 3 minus 0 minus 3, absolute value is 3, so it's equal to k, so it's valid, so we return true. If we take a look at this one, we need the difference to be 1, and if you take these two, they are equal, and 0, and this is 2. Well, the difference, yeah, maybe we can take these two instead. So these two, they are equal, the difference is 0, so it's smaller than k, so it's good, right? With this example, the only two equals are this and this, and this and this. And the difference between them is not smaller or equal to k, okay? And this as well. So we return false. So that's the idea. Now, how do we solve it? We can definitely do a brute force where we go through the entire array to find an index I, and loop again to find an index j, and check if they are equal, and check if this is less than or equal to k. That would be O of n squared. Not so good, because the length can be 10 to the power of 5. And so what we want to do is instead just use a hash map to record the values we've seen before, and record their indices, and every time we find a value that was already added in the map, we check for this property, and that should work, right? So how do we do that? So let's say we just need to go through indices of the array, right? And then we need our map that will record the values. So maybe let's just have it like this. Maybe let's call it occurrences or something. And then we want to check if this number already exists, right? That means we already seen the same number. That means we have this first property, right? Now we just need to look for the difference between indices, right? And now we need to look for the indices. So absolute value of I minus what is the previous index? We will put the previous index in the map, right? So to obtain it, we just get the same number, right? Because we will here say occurrence of that number is equal to I, right? So every time we store the occurrence position, and that's why we can use it here. Okay, so this is our j sort of. And if this here is smaller or equal to k, that means we have an answer, so we return true, right? But if we go all the way to the end and we didn't find two pairs that have that property, then we return false. Okay. Now, one thing to mention here is that actually we don't need to take absolute value here, because we are going in increasing order. I would be only later than the ones stored in the map, because those are from previous iteration. So I is guaranteed to be bigger than whatever this number is, right? And so we can just, then this here is guaranteed to be positive, so we just, we don't need the absolute value, right? So let's run this. And let's submit. Cool, so that passes test cases. In terms of time complexity, we are doing O of n time here, right? And space, we are doing also O of n space with this map, because it will contain at most the number of elements in the array. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this problem. Please like and subscribe, and see you on the next one. Bye.